Must Mother here. Welcome to the Hour of the Beast. Today I want to talk about sharing feelings and what that means to me and what that means to you. I know quite a lot of people. I've got quite a big family and I've got a few friends. And it's very interesting that some people don't share their feelings at all, and other people share their feelings all of the time. And some people might say certain people overshare. Oversharing is an opinion and everything is relative, but why do some people not share their feelings and other people share them readily? Well, of course, it's maybe part of it is our personality and our upbringing. But how important is it to share feelings? I think it's very important to be able to share feelings and speak openly without feeling persecuted or judged. And I know in a way we all do judge, probably much more than we think we do, because I think it's in our biology to do that. So for example, if you've crossed the road, you have to judge the situation. You're not going to say, well, I'm not going to look because I don't want to judge. You have to make a judgment. You have to see if cars are coming, that's a judgment. You have to check for safety. And I think when we're listening to people and talking to people, we can't help it. We start forming images and pictures in our minds, and those are actually judgments. How do you define a judgment if not? I think sharing feelings is vitally important. And I do believe in the saying, a problem shared is a problem halved. I'm not saying literally the problem is halved if you share it, but it sure as hell feels better if you've got someone to share it with, but only if the person you're sharing with actually gives a damn, wants to listen to you, cares about you, and either wants to meet your needs, which might mean just being listened to, or maybe you want some active help and support. When is it not good to share your feelings? If you're going to be ridiculed, persecuted, put down, laughed at, if the person you're sharing with just is not interested in listening to you, those are the times when it's really difficult. And what happens to us when we're in that situation? Well, we can feel really isolated, dejected, pushed out, alone, not worthy, not good enough. In other words, we all need someone to share our feelings with. And not everybody has got anybody to share feelings with. There are people out there who have got absolutely no one at all to talk to or to share with. And that's for different reasons. They may feel too proud. They may feel too scared. They may feel too intimidated, too shy, too uncertain, not trusting enough, and they're all valid reasons not to share feelings. Other people just may have no friends. I don't see my friends very much, but I try and keep in contact with a proportion of my friends. It would be very easy to become totally isolated and have no contact with pretty much anybody. So why does somebody have no friends? It's not because they're not a nice person, it's just because they're isolated, and it's really hard to make friends. It's really hard to make friends actually give a damn about you, and not just fair weather friends that want to know you when the good times are good, and then they don't want to know you when you're feeling down and the bad times come along. So it's very hard to form strong, long-lasting relationships and bonds with people. And we all have our ups and our downs and our good points and our bad points. We all get irritated and annoyed, and we irritate and annoy other people. And that happens also in friendships quite often. And we have to just weather those times and just accept it. If we love our friends, then we'll value them. We won't expect them to be perfect and to constantly please us and say the right things all of the time, just like we can't do the same thing. I do need to share my feelings with people, but I feel that we must be careful who we share our feelings with, because it's more hurtful to share your feelings with someone and for them not to be validated and for us to be ignored than it might be for somebody to argue that we're maybe wrong about something we're saying and just cause a general argument. And that's bad enough, but at least you're half being heard. If you're sharing something, you probably want someone to listen to you. You may want sympathy, you may want advice, or you just may want a shoulder to lean on. And I think it's important to let the person know you're talking to which one of those you want. I know quite a lot of people who don't share their feelings because I believe they're too afraid on how they're going to be judged. And I like to try and spend as much time as I can with people and talk to them. And if they want to open up and talk to me, I'm very open and receptive to that. And I can see the relief in them, sometimes within a day or two, sometimes over a period of weeks or months. I can see the relief in them that somebody has actually got their back, is listening to them, and actually cares deep down inside about what happens to them and is not judging them. And I said, it's hard not to judge. so we can have that conversation. I think there's ways to approach it when you talk to somebody, rather than, why do you do that? Or you should try this, or you should do it that way. You could just ask, have you ever thought about why you feel that way about that? Because I was just thinking about that, and I was feeling, so important, I think, when we are listening to somebody, that we try our very best to make them feel comfortable and not intimidated and not judged or stupid. Because guess what? None of us like to feel stupid. Do you like to feel stupid? I sure as hell don't like to feel stupid. And, we berate ourselves enough, don't we, most of us? We call ourselves stupid and you're an idiot, and, we do that to ourselves a lot. So I do believe in kindness, I believe in love and compassion, and I just wanted to share that, and I'd be really interested to know if anybody's got any feedback, and if anybody else feels isolated, alone, if you feel you haven't got anyone to talk to, or if you feel you're not listened to. Anyway, from the Hour of the Beast, until the next time.